A little extra wisdom never goes amiss, Potter, but I hardly think it would be much use in this situation.
Hello and welcome to Ravenclaw's Retreat. In this first ever episode of Harry Potter Fan Theories Debunked, in about a minute, we will be examining the theory that Severus Snape is still alive. The basics of this fan hypothesis are as follows. After giving his memories to Harry, Snape uses a snake venom antidote to heal his wounds and lives out the rest of his life in hiding. Start the clock. The evidence for this theory is pretty thin on the ground, the main piece of evidence, if you can call it that, being that Snape's body is absent from the Great Hall after the Battle of Hogwarts. Other than that, the hypothesis rests on the idea that Snape would have been carrying an antidote to Nagini's venom with him at all times. We can basically dismiss this theory under Hitchin's law. That which can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence, because frankly, there is no reason to even suspect the hypothesis is true, but there is actually evidence against it. For the hypothesis to even be plausible, Harry must be unable to tell the difference between a living and dead person. The main thrust of the hypothesis is that Snape would be carrying an antidote, and there is no evidence that he did or even would carry such antivenom. Only a single other murder is committed by Voldemort by means of Nagini. Much more likely is that Snape would be expecting Voldemort to kill him with the Elder Wand. Moreover, Snape doesn't die from the venom, he dies from bleeding out. This is made quite clear in the book. Snape dies within a couple of minutes of being bitten. Meanwhile, Arthur Weasley survived upwards of 20 minutes after being bitten before he is even found and taken to St. Mungo's. Explaining the other piece of evidence is also equally simple. Snape dies in the Shrieking Shack, a place only accessible via the tunnel under the Whomping Willow, and only 3 people know where the body is. None of these people would be much inclined to crawl the 2 miles or so of tunnel to retrieve Snape's body right after defeating the Death Eaters and Voldemort. So there we are. Snape is dead, no doubt about it.